Welcome to the channel, guys. Today we're doing a full boiler service on a VAILLANT Eco Tec Plus 832. We're going to start off by clearing out the filter. This is where all the debris and magnetic particles are collected. Here's some information from the instruction manual where VAILLANT suggests the system water should be. Water quality and the pH value of the heating water is inspected and noted in the service record. The boiler is drained down so the expansion vessel can be inspected for the correct air pressure. In this boiler, it was just below the required. Using a foot pump, this is just increased to 0.75. When the expansion vessel is recharged to the correct pressure, the Strader valve is tested to make sure there's no leakages, as you can see here. Now for the main heat exchanger, which took a bit more than just a snap of fingers to open, but anyway, here it is. As you can see, the spiral immersion heater in the heat exchanger needs a good clean. Now the main burner is inspected. The surface of the burner is checked for damages. The burner flange seal is replaced and the insulation mat is inspected for any damages. This one's in a good condition. The electrodes are cleaned. The distance is checked. Now for the main heat exchanger. Using some trusted heat exchanger chemical. Giving the heat exchanger a good spray inside, letting the chemical sit and soak. While it's doing its job, have a tea break. A lovely cup of Chinese organic green tea. Back to the boiler. Just going to speed this up using a soft nylon brush. Give it a good clean. With fresh clean water, wipe it all down and let it all go down the condensing trap. With the boiler drained, it's a good idea to have a look at the pressure sensor. These do tend to get clogged up. This one's in a decent condition, but we still give it a good clean. When we're satisfied with the inside of the main heat exchanger, we need to push it all back together, just like that. With the main heat exchanger now cleaned, all the debris and particles are now collected in the main condensing trap. This needs to be cleaned out and then filled with water and fitted in the reverse. Here it is, all nice and cleaned with fresh water filled up, and just need to squeeze it back in. This just looks a little bit difficult, as with one hand I've got the condensing trap and with the other I've got the mobile phone. But now the PRV pipe is fitted back into its position, and making sure that the washer is in there. Just tighten it all back up. Now the boiler is put through the installer menu, checking the faults that have happened in the past and making note of them. The boiler pressure is filled to 1.2 and the boiler is put through the purge mode, which is P.00. Now the boiler is put through maximum load. A gas rate, a working pressure rate is done. Flue analysis test is carried out. Then the boiler is heated up for 5 minutes. A reading is taken and compared to the reading given in the manufacturer's instructions. Here, this boiler is almost spot on, as you can see. A minimum load analysis is also carried out. LDF is sprayed on the inlet test point, making sure it's sealed. A 26.9 safety inspection is carried out and all the results noted in a service record. There you have it. That's just some of the parts done on a full service.